And I ain't gonna feel and I ain't gonna feel
Peace. It's the Black Regalia podcast. We back in the building.
Yes, sir.
I'm Brother Kels.
It's Rob.
What's the deal, Izzy?
We happy to be back, man. Welcome to the Black Regalia podcast.
Welcome.
Sir. Yes, sir.
How y'all feeling today, man?
I feel like I'm high, bro. I'm sober as fuck. Feeling real good.
It's good.
I just woke up not so long ago. I'm okay.
Okay. I see you.
Got hit with the Sunday vibes, bro. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Walking in gratitude, man.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for being here, man.
Definitely.
No problem.
My brothers, man. My peoples, man.
Man, I done missed out on 2 EPs this season so far and shit. But you know, we gonna tighten up, man. Last week I was like fucking high as hell and fucking completely out of it, bro.
Word.
Yeah, I got a new dog and shit, man. So I just
So you got your little
smoking
friend?
and chilling with her. Yeah, you feel me? She a little 3-month pit. Busybody, yeah. I was over there chilling and shit with her, and I got so fucking high, bro. I forgot I had a cage for her. So I'm like, damn, I can't just leave her out because all Deuce and L shit downstairs. She gonna fuck up the basement and shit. I'm like, I can't just leave her out. She ain't ready for that type of life. Had a whole cage and a whip and shit, bro. I just fucking completely forgot about it, dog. It was a crazy experience.
Well, as I say, put the weed down.
No, facts, bro. Facts, because that shit was wild.
That's crazy, but that's a dope high story.
Hell yeah. Eating this bitch, man. I ended up going to the Psych Shack today, too. The Healing Shack.
You went out there, you said?
Yeah, man. Good chaga tea, you know,
Nice.
garlic noodles and shit, man. Garlic noodles stir fry.
Nice.
Yeah, that shit was fucking fire.
Hit for you, huh?
Yeah.
That's good, brother. That's good.
Hell
I had recently went up there and got a few herbs from them, so it was good vibes.
No, I had to get them. I had to get the portal openers. I grabbed some of them things, man. Today seemed like the type of day for that type of experience, bro.
Absolutely.
So, with
Absolutely.
us.
Just keeping them on deck. I'll actually spend some time at the farmer's market this weekend. They had some shrooms there, but they was like the food shrooms.
Yeah.
And, we got some, man. I'm excited. It's my first time cooking them boys. I think I got some black oyster mushrooms.
I be forgetting they be
I
like
cannot
different
wait
brands
to-
and strains
Dog, them
of
bitches
like
come
that.
crazy, bro.
I be forgetting they be having like different
Word.
brands.
I can't wait to treat them like chicken.
I'm about to say we get that what they be having, the lion's mane steak. They be making like steak out of lion's mane
Yeah,
mushrooms.
lion's
That shit
mane
look
is kinda
good.
crazy to
I'm
me
not
though,
even gonna
bro.
cap. That shit be looking good though.
Yeah, dude, but
It do kind of got that meaty texture.
the way they
But
grow
I just
this
got to
shit,
see how to cook it for real.
I gotta get
'cause
used to it.
So it still kind of tastes a little off. All right, funny.
As far as the lion's mane,
Yeah.
I had some from Detroit Vegan, and that shit was pretty good.
Over.
I don't know. I think it was the oyster. I don't think it was the lion's mane. I think it was oysters.
Oyster mushrooms be fire.
Yeah, them oysters was crazy, bro. It was like just like the chicken. Chicken tenders, nigga. I was fucking them bitches up.
That sounds delightful.
It's
I'm
bang.
not gonna lie.
And they still go good with the ranch. Like it's a vibe.
Okay.
It's a vibe. Not dairy ranch either. Y'all gotta
I gotta know that.
Oh.
step to the side. Do that.
Oh, you
One
coming
part of
new
me
ranch.
thought about that.
New ranch, yeah.
ranch.
Different kind of bougie. You know what I'm saying? We call this the elevated plate. We eat nourishment.
All right. Fuck my pizza.
Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy. I ain't judging though. You know, do your thing.
Shit, you ate, man. You ate. That's the good part about it.
True.
You know?
True.
Definitely the intention.
I want to start us off by saying there's a Color Purple remake coming out.
Yeah.
You guys to know that shit's crazy. Like, why are they remaking that?
Yeah. Why? Like,
Why are they remaking that?
I had the same feelings. I was like, why do we need this? I don't need to see this.
Why are we still getting slave movies?
Just that time period movies, anything. Like, damn.
I thought that era has ended. I'm not gonna lie to you.
that's probably their way of just saying like y'all always talk about. We don't ever talk about y'all history.
You know what?
Hey, that might be that get back for us.
We do be saying that.
Like we don't educate y'all enough. Huh? Take this.
That's funny as
true.
hell.
That's true.
That's a sick ass joke.
Yeah, facts. Hell yeah, man.
Nah, but man, I was watching docs and getting high and doing projects, and I was in that one bag this whole
week.
I've been there for a minute, but the manifestation of it part, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done finished 2 books, like making them.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Gonna put them boys on out with the rest of the program soon.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can expect big things. And I finished some of that up. I was watching this doc though, right? And this shit was like crazy because it was about how after World War II they inserted Nazi Germany, Germanic scientists into like the CIA and shit. And they was like basically performing psychoanalysis on the public. And basically that's how they ended up brainwashing everybody and getting everybody to do shit based off consumerism and shit. Like I think it was starting in like either the 1930s or the 1950s when they made like the cigarette like sexy.
Yeah.
Man.
They put it on a woman or
Bitches
whatever.
was in the diners going crazy.
Yeah, and they made it identical with feminine empowerment and shit. But it's actually cancer causing and shit. Because before that, men was mostly smoking cigarettes. That was mostly a male thing. And women smoking cigarettes was looked at like as an unladylike type thing.
Let's go back.
And so,
Go back to those vibes.
and so the documentary was just crazy. It was just talking about how basically a bunch of German scientists basically socially engineered the consumerism part of the market and basically turned America into a society based off their lower chakra, which is in desire.
Yep.
And all we do is consume and buy shit out of desire and lust after. Yeah, type shit. And that's why sex sells so much here and shit. And then it's like, it's an infectious thing where it demoralizes nations and it's contagious. That shit crazy, bro. I was watching the show. I was like, damn.
And they influence is crazy as hell.
Word.
The shit that you can engineer to like make people do shit is insane. Like when you really think about it, you can really do a lot brainwashing people. That is fucking crazy.
Fucking fact.
That is fucking crazy.
That them niggas had the whole wave going. You said this is after World War, right?
2. After World War II, all this shit started taking place. I'm gonna give you the name was Sigmund Freud and his nephew. I think it was Barry something, but it's his nephew for sure. Sigmund Freud he just had like a theory and he put together the science on it. But his nephew is the one who really took that shit and ran with it for real. And
made it something.
yeah, so it was crazy, but it was all just twisted. I guess the idea was like Sigmund Freud's idea, if I'm paraphrasing properly, I could be wrong, but it was basically the idea that at the core, everybody is like a real dark part. It's like your secret self or the self that you be like that don't nobody else know about, that like hold all your darkness and all of that type of shit. Yeah. And at the core of everybody, that's what's in there. It's darkness basically. And like basically he felt like that was at the core of everybody and you could tap into it type shit. And then they started doing like experiments on this shit and shit. Like it was a clip of a bunch of Caucasians in a room. And these niggas was on the floor with people standing over shouting their biggest fears at them and shit. And like they was convulsing and shit and shaking and crying and shit. and it was looked at as they was breaking down the walls of their personality to get to their true self or whatever. And that shit was like, it was crazy as hell. I was watching that shit. I was high, so it was like,
That
oh
sound-
shit, I'm
I ain't gonna
enlightened
lie.
right now.
Yeah, that
That
shit
shit
sound
crazy.
hard.
Yeah, I was floating on it. I was like, damn, this shit wild as hell. You niggas is wild.
Yeah.
And then I researched, I double checked all of it. So it was like, damn, this shit was like 3 hours long or 4 hours long damn near. I was like, damn, this shit crazy.
When you think about it, I had somebody said, I forgot who said something about like one day, like, in order to learn anything, do you know the massive amount of experiments you have to see? Can you do this? Can you have this? Or how you react to something? Can you eat this? Like, when you really think about it, the world is like a crazy ass place. Like,
A lot of trial and error.
like that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
everything is like an experiment for real. Like, but when you think about how sick that really is, like, life is really an experiment. Like, you really just sit here and be like, all right, well, we gonna cook this, and if we gonna feed it to him over here, if he die, we gonna know we can't eat that. Like, that's not like nuts. For like
Yeah.
most people.
I mean,
Like,
shit.
I think that shit crazy.
yeah, like, that's really nuts for real. Like, it's like, oh well, we'll wait to see if let's have Doug eat this. If Doug die, we don't not eat that.
It's fucked up though, but I agree with them doing that shit on the rats. Like, keep it.
I was
down
just about to
that.
bring that up.
You feel me? Keep it down in that level of shit. Just don't bring it to us. You know.
But how-
Human
but then-
experiments,
Yeah.
human trials.
Then the other part of my brain get to ticking, right? So, like you said, just do it with the rats, keep it on a lower level, right? How do we know that certain things affect us the same way it affect them though?
They
Because
do trials.
gene comparison, you got similar genes and shit, similar brain processes.
Ain't that why they went to the monkeys too though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You human genes relate with certain. Like, they got experiments where they put rats in like little miniature ghettos,
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
and
How
like,
they gonna react?
yeah.
and they basically turn into the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really what
Like,
it is.
The male become emasculated. The men start dealing with other men. The feminine part, eventually they grow apart from the men and shit, and all. It's a bunch of chaos and bunch of bullshit going. It's crazy. The shit they be doing with these poor ass animals, these rats, man.
Like poor ass animals.
Like, damn, they cooking the rats. They doing us dirty, but they cooking the rats.
Motherfuckers multiply too wild.
Yeah.
So shit.
And that's
But
why
they-
they doing it, because they come in big numbers.
But
Like,
they say they'll multiply and then damn near depopulate, like disappear, like it go extinct after a while.
I'm trying not to sound crazy, but bro, it's a rat. And they can get he could do the cycle all over again.
And that's what they'll do. They'll like do it like that. Let them there repopulate, depopulate, start over. Like next
see,
experiment.
just see what the fuck make them niggas tick, and then they'll come and try it on you through human trials.
That shit wild as hell.
That
And
shit
that's
be
nuts.
crazy. You be like, yo, son.
That shit is nuts. I ain't gonna care.
Absolutely. What you got for us, man? Take us somewhere special. Don't be a dick this week. If anybody thinks you've been being a dick.
Good place and time.
I had a topic on here. I don't even know why I put that on here. Oh, I know what that was. Oh, okay. So we gonna keep it in that domain, right? What do you guys, from your experience and from what you know about the BMS story, what do you guys think went wrong in Big Meech's operation? Because, you know, drug dealing and all that shit ain't nothing but a big experiment because they put that shit here anyways.
Facts.
That's a crazy mentioning.
Yeah. So, what do y'all think really brought down his entire operation?
My man's had too many ties, if you ask me.
What you mean?
Like too many connections, bro.
I said.
Yeah.
I think he was around. He had too many people. It was too many people involved. That's what I thought.
It's not a bad thing, but you know, niggas get real envious and shit. And then he made niggas that was beefing with each other come together just because of the money. At some point, that's gonna run dry.
Yep.
So
I think along them lines, it was like the structure, like structural, like a structural problem. Like, because people have had armies through history, because that's essentially what he had. And it's like, so it's not a problem to have a lot of people. That can't be the issue. Nations exist, right?
Right.
But like, I think his problem was it wasn't tied to nothing deeper than money. Like what you saying, that's gonna flip at some point. That's finicky. Y'all shit wasn't like a sorority or nothing, or like a Greek frat house or nothing. It didn't have no vows or no oaths or nothing into it. It didn't have no.
Niggas ain't stand on shit but money.
Yeah, like it didn't have no real principle. It wasn't masonry or nothing. It was just we came together for a common goal, and the goal changed at some point because at some point my motherfucking family versus this money. That's when niggas start snitching and shit. It's like you start considering other shit sometimes, and some people that happen to. So
you got all the niggas.
I feel like it was a structural problem.
Yeah, all the niggas out here getting loose with the females and shit. But the females sliding on shit. So, yeah, that money get niggas greedy.
I was sitting there thinking like, bro, having like, let's say you got a team of 500 motherfuckers. Well, that's cool. I look at it just like I look at anything else, like a job or anything else. You ain't gonna be able to get all these motherfuckers on the same court forever. Even if you can get them on the same accord for now, like you said, shit changes. Niggas change. Opinions change. You start getting money. Okay, so we getting money now. All this shit was cool when I wasn't getting money. Now I'm getting money. Now my life changed. Now what I look at, the things I want to do have changed. You get to see how immoral motherfuckers really is.
Man.
And that shit get the muddy in the water.
Big headed.
Yeah, like it gets the muddy in the water now because it's like, all right, money don't do shit but amplify who the fuck you already is. So it's like you gonna get some money, and yeah, y'all was broke before, and y'all might have been on the same accord, but that was because you was in survival. You needed to be on the same accord with this motherfucker to get some money. Now you don't have to really be on the same accord as this motherfucker. Your inner morals is gonna start clashing with another person's inner morals.
How people be territory and shit, man. It's my block, like, my corner, my spot.
So it become like I don't need you no more. It kind of ties into the sense of I don't need you no more, so it really don't matter what you're talking about. So that's why I be feeling like you can't always keep people on the same accord. Like you said, it would probably have to be something deeper involved in there to like keep everybody afloat. But like how he was doing it, I feel like you can't just tell niggas, hey, we about to get money. We trying to expand. Like you saying, like, bro, that shit only runs so long. Like niggas don't give a fuck about that after a while. We making what?
Niggas at a
millions of dollars
point,
now. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no expansion. Nigga, I'm a millionaire already. I make millions all the time. Like, you just stop caring.
It was one dude in there that was like that. That nigga was just like, I be chilling and shit. I don't go out. Me just got that nigga to pop out. That nigga got bad for him. Like, it be shit like that. Now the baby mama all mad. I don't think it takes for her to get all emotional and do some crazy shit with me. She's like, you go get that nigga.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So sometimes it's just best to... You gotta know who you dealing with. And another thing, there's no way, like you were saying, there's no way you're not putting in applications to figure out who this nigga is. Like we not doing drug dealer applications, bro.
And that drug dealing royal, and
that street cred is crazy.
But that's your resume. But it's like, bro, that shit don't stand.
That shit is only as true as niggas know.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's only who can prove it.
Everybody was able to prove who Lamar was, right?
That's Lamar in his specific situation. Of something you gotta remember. We gotta look at reality as what it is, though. Every nigga that said they got street cred don't have street cred in real life.
That is true.
Niggas be lying. So it's like you gotta.
You can seem like something to a lot of people too, but shit is like. I feel like if you moving in that life, I understand that it's a quick life, it's fast, and when you trying to expand and do such things on such a large scale, you don't really even have the time to vet people or put in an app to see who this person is for real. You just kind of got to go off the listen. I got 100 keys and this got to get gone because I got to do what I'm trying to do.
Good word of mouth. You bring in the ones you trust, and you tell them to bring the ones they trust. And then if you want to
but everybody
just because you trust that motherfucker don't mean I can trust that motherfucker.
That's the
That
thing.
motherfucker might not fuck with me how they fuck with you.
That's your pig now, nigga. I'm looking at you. You looking at him. So, nigga, if he fuck up, you fucked up. So, nigga, you my only point of contact that got to get handled. Not him. You got to handle him, or I'm going to handle you. You know, that's how that shit be.
That's how that shit go. But at the same time, they treat it like it's a show. It's your life you gambling with, though.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when he fuck up, it really don't matter whose fault it is. He might snitch. Like the problem is the problem. Like it ain't even.
Say, hold on, man.
It's not about none of that in the first place. And we kind of just, I think it's like we romanticize a lifestyle, and it's like we don't never look at what we really doing. Like I think it's incredibly irresponsible to be living that kind of lifestyle and not know the law. Like that's ridiculous. If you ask me, like that's an oxymoron. Like you going, like you Of course you
Why
gonna
don't you know the law? Because you are living above it or living below it.
Wherever you think you at, you should know it because
'Cause
you
that's gonna
trying to
save
dance
you.
with this motherfucker.
Yeah,
So
that's what's gonna save you for real. For real. I ain't gonna lie.
If you making money like that, especially in that time, I had a couple niggas on payroll. In that time, it was better to do that. You feel me? He had that one officer that was on payroll for a little bit. Then that nigga went left on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
My man's in her trunk trying to do him, bro. So you feel me? Like, you ain't got another law. You do got another law, but if you got the law on your side, that's you knowing the law in a sense too.
Right.
that's you putting your fate in another man's hands. And
Facts, that's what I say in
the,
a sense.
and hoping that the money take care of it. And we just said money is fickle, so it's like just know the law, bro. Cause
But I'm about to say, you see how that ended though.
You gonna know it from being around it, bro. You
of course not.
You
A lot of
got
niggas would be free if they did.
That's like you constantly getting in trouble in the court and shit, right? And then you constantly dealing with court appointments. Them last 3 times you been, nigga, you already see how them bitches went. You already done understood
I get
the
what
process
you're
of how it's going. So that 4th time around, you won't necessarily need a court appointment. You can appoint yourself.
You don't need to do none of that if you know that they need to establish adjudication and jurisdiction first. You don't need to know none of that if you know the laws of the land. You need to know none of that if you know the law.
Hey, it just got me thinking about some shit that just happened the other day. We got flicked over on the fucking freeway by the state boys for flicking somebody off that was riding our ass. And I'm just like, yo, so you mean she was
You
like,
can do that. They can do that.
bro, I don't even know. She just
No.
like, don't do that. That could start road rage. And she was like, but we get shootings on the freeway all the time, so it's probably not a smart idea to be sticking your middle finger up.
Nah, that's shooting too good.
So I'm asking her like, oh, so you ain't see the car that was like directly behind us, like that you looked straight past
Who was
when you was
actually
looking at our
breaking
hand?
the law?
You feel me? Riding our ass and shit, like that wasn't a hazard to nothing. So she was just like, no, I didn't see that. So license registration, please. So I was like, damn, that shit
So
crazy.
fuck me, I ain't shit.
So
That was illegal.
Yeah.
going back to the law, what
can't
you
do
just
that.
said for sure is fuck, nigga. Yeah, and that's things I'm on her ass.
Who the fuck is she?
She was a state. That's all. She was
Who is that?
exercising her state jurisdiction. That's it. And then she hit my man's with a ticket for he had 2 screws in his license plate. Granted, it wasn't fully fastened, but
What
it
you
was
mean,
in
two
there.
screws?
Like 2 in the top. Sometimes like license plate got 4 screw holes.
Mm-hmm.
So some people either got them like 2 top. I mean, 1 at the
I
top,
didn't
1 at the
know that
bottom,
was the
2 at the
issue.
top, 2 at the exactly. She was just like, yeah, license plate is loose. She got that nigga a ticket for loose license plate, bro. Loose license plate. I'm like, that's
They just making shit
crazy.
up now.
I'm trying
Now,
to
if
tell
niggas was criminals, nigga would have needed to know the law.
trying to tell you, bro. I was on her ass. But that happened though. That was like a good situation, like you said. Niggas got to know the proceedings first. Because when she instantly asked for the whatchamacallit, and I'm just thinking like, damn, we really just
Identify yourself. Who the fuck is you, B?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy, but I'm on her ass.
That don't even make sense. Like,
Yeah, that's like $100 ticket they tried to hit me with.
Yeah. Niggas got to get in their law bag sometimes. But hey, man, that's all right. Did y'all know that the people have okayed Neuralink? Elon Musk's
Finally here.
for real?
brain chip
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was okay.
for you to type in, I want to know ancient Shaolin style kung fu, and then go to the shit like in the Matrix and learn that shit in like 2 seconds and then have it.
That's
You
evil,
know?
but it's kind of hard. I ain't
That's
gonna cap.
crazy.
It's kind of just a tad, just a little hard.
My nigga
I mean,
Elon
fuck it, we can
better
cut straight to the point. You gonna get it?
Nah, I wouldn't.
You gonna get the chip? You gonna get the chip?
I wouldn't fuck with it.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna get chipped up. Right in the middle of the brain. It got to go right in the middle of the right in the middle of the left hemisphere and the right
I
hemisphere.
don't trust nothing they gonna try to put it in a nigga body. I ain't gonna cap.
Let me get my clone. He can get a chip. I can't put a chip in that
Chip
nigga.
we see how that go.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Chip in the brain is.
They gonna override that bitch.
Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
got,
saying. I don't know about that.
They also got shit where like they can record your dreams and print them out for you.
See, I don't want that.
Like they can show you and shoot a
Do you
movie
gotta
of
have
your
a
dreams
chip?
for
You
you.
gotta have a chip in your head, or it's just like.
I
a
think
helmet?
you do got to get something.
Oh no, I ain't gonna cap because the recording the dream part. I kind of do want to know.
No, I think it's more so probably like something attached to you versus something inside of you.
I'd actually try that though.
Where like because it's sending out magnetic waves, electric waves, and it's just basically sonographing. You know, that's sonar. That's because thoughts got weight.
I kind of did something like that. Kind of had like my thoughts recorded and analyzed. That's mental health gym, man. Inception in Farmington. They got this magnosphere training to where it's like that.
They print out like imagery.
It's not necessarily printing out, but they just like pay attention to the thoughts and shit. I forget exactly how it go, but it's like you put the prongs on and shit. They pay attention to your thoughts. It's like with negative thoughts or distracted thoughts or some shit. It kind of like redirect it and block it or some shit. It's some shit like that, bro. It was nice though. It was nice though. I did that, but my dreams is between me and my higher ups. I can't allow them niggas to see all that, bro.
I felt like that too. I was like, it's kind of personal.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
Kind of personal. Why?
I
I would do it if I had the technology myself. Like if I had my own, like in my basement, like I would do it then.
I be feeling like, because I'm one of the people that I don't really dream like that. But if I was dreaming and I didn't know, I would want to know what my dream was.
That's 9 times out of 10 what's already happening.
You dream for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's like I don't be remembering most of my dreams. So I'll be like, all right, well, I just like go to sleep and wake up.
They go back.
I be wanting to know what
That has to do with third eye clarity, brother.
They got to do with the pod we did too about the habits and shit we do before we go to sleep.
Oh yeah, because you go to sleep with the TV on. You be on your phone right before you go to sleep.
That shit fucking.
You don't never
man.
deprogram.
Yeah, that's true.
And then don't eat before bed. That'll throw your shit
I
off too.
don't really. I can't say.
Bitch,
Most
you
of, most of the time, I don't eat before I go to bed, but I do eat before I go to bed sometimes. Yeah, I do that.
Like with us and shit, they say smoking usually disconnect us from our dreams, and like once you start smoking, bitches come back tenfold.
That's I play that case by case because some people that's for, some people that's true for.
Cause I still have my dreams. It
My
might
dreams-
not be every
My
night.
dreams pop.
I still have my dreams. Like,
My dreams pop. I be seeing shit when I go there. I be like, damn.
what I can say is though, when I actually did find that out, like I did recognize that when the dreams started coming back after I have started smoking for a long period of time, which is get like more intense. That's what I could say. Like
It's a change in them.
it's like more on the crazy side opposed to being just more so pleasant. It's like nigga,
so
this
you
is
say
a borderline nightmare. Hold on, you feel me? So,
What if the weed be suppressing your lower self and it's manifesting in your dreams?
Nah, I wouldn't doubt that, bro. Cause I honestly could say, bro, I used to smoke to run from my thoughts, so I don't fucking doubt that.
That's
shit.
probably that's what that sounds like, my brother.
I look at it like water. Like when you close your eyes, all the darkness you see and shit, I look at it like water. Like, so your lower self is literally below the water and your higher self is above the water type shit. And
That's
so
a sweet ass way to look at that. That's hard. I ain't gonna cap.
thank you. So I look at it like when you suppressing it or whatever, like you basically raising the water level, and it's more shit under the water that's forming basically. And then basically when you stop suppressing it, the water go back down to normal level, and then all that shit be there, and you can see it when you go to sleep.
That makes sense. Everything coming to the forefront. Like, remember me, nigga? You thought you
like-
just
Right
gonna
here.
bury me? Yeah.
Look at me, I'm right here, cuz.
No, I can rock with that though, man. I honestly I be liking the dreams and shit though. Like, that's a good concept for me because I still got to go through the lucid dream, man. You know, the astral projection and shit like that, bro. I got to get on that side of things.
What's a memorable dream you had lately or whatever?
Lately. Oh,
Some
man,
shit
this
that
was
was,
a crazy dream, bro. So I had kind of went to sleep this shorty and shit. He kind of like, we ain't get into it, but we had some talks, nigga. And like, I had a dream about not everything we talked about, but it was like as if we lived out the actions of what the fuck we was actually doing, but it was in a dream and that shit happened. And it's just like, when I woke up, she said something that threw me off in a dream, and that's why that shit just threw me off in real life. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you just said that shit to me. She's like, no, I ain't never said that. I'm like, yeah, you weird. You weird as fuck, dog. Stop playing with me.
That nigga said, hold on, nah. Hold on, you just said that.
Talking about, yo, you weird.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I just
Why
seen
you
this
weird?
shit because I just seen that shit somewhere, but it was a dream.
Uh-huh.
No, but it was just like, only I know that I just seen it. She don't, so that's why I'm like, damn, bro, you did it, so you for sure, you know. Hell yeah,
That's
that's about
funny,
it.
dude.
That wasn't really too bad though.
What about you? What's your last memorable dream?
I don't really got a super. I used to have this dream when I was younger about it's really like a nightmare though, for real. But I can't even directly remember what it was, and I ain't really had it in so long. Like, I don't be having too many super memorable dreams. I have dreams that are more like deja vu, more like
Facts.
like I have a dream where I'm doing something like I have a dream like we doing some shit like this, and I look at the clock and be like, oh, this was happening in the dream. Because for some reason in the dream I always look at a clock. I don't know why. So I just do some shit
I
like
heard
that.
somebody say that before. My man, he had got 444 tatted right here, and he had said when he started dreaming and shit, he started every time he had dream and he recognized he in a dream, he had to check his arm to see if the tattoo was there, and that basically be him waking up in a dream. You feel me? I'm like, damn, that's turn. That's probably some shit that you saying.
Yeah. Like, and it just be like I be having more so like deja vu moments, but it do be a dream though. It's like I don't want to say like seeing the future, but that's just sometimes I just be like I just see some shit that eventually it happen. I'll be like, what correlation did that have? But later on, maybe like a couple months down the line or a year later, I remember the shit like, damn, that happened in the dream. Type shit.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's how that shit be sometimes.
My last memorable dream was there was this girl I used to like who like she was the first girl who like appealed to me in a long time. And we had went out this one time, but we didn't go out after that. But I had dreamt about her. And like it was her birthday. And it was like an all white situation. I just remember everybody running around the house like having fun. It was like some type of event, but it was for her birthday. And I don't know, like I met her pops and shit, and it was weird. It was weird, but it was interesting because I liked her a lot. So it was interesting. I was like, damn, what the fuck? And like, why did I know it was your birthday? Like it was deep. So it was just interesting as hell. And I don't be wearing all white, so I was like, damn, where the fuck was I at? So that happened.
I got this one crazy ass dream I used to have all the time when I was a kid, bro. They used to always end up with like us playing by some woods. Either it's like we playing basketball, football, something, baseball, nigga. The ball go close to the woods. Next thing you know, it's a pack full of wolves. Eat my ass.
Damn.
That shit used to happen a lot of times.
I've never had repetitive dreams.
Really?
No.
Never. I used to be having. I used to have.
I've never. That's never happened to me before. That's so interesting when people say that. I'm like, what the fuck?
That shit used to be scary.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit have damn near terrified nigga. I ain't gonna care.
For the longest,
Y'all seen the man with the hat in the corner? The Shadow Man?
in a drink. You saying Slender Man? Is that what you saying?
No, when you be like in your room and you be like half sleeping, half up, and
Oh,
the
yeah,
man
hell
be standing over there
Hell yeah.
in the corner.
I've definitely seen.
You seen the man with the hat, with the top hat?
I
That's
just
what
seen,
they be
like,
saying
some
on Twitter.
Dark shadow shit like look like it's moving. Sometimes I remember when I used to work at Master Automatic. I used to be like, since we was on, like I was doing like mornings, nights, like my sleep schedule was like way off, like, terribly off. So it's like when I got home, sometimes I stay up until I fell asleep, and like I'd be like half in and out of consciousness. You know how like when you like that moment right before you know you falling asleep, like you've been there for a minute
right
though.
before you go.
You've been there for a minute type shit. So it's like you probably was there for like 20 minutes until you recognize like, damn, am I up or am I asleep? And it's like you be going in and out. And it's like I could just, I damn near be hearing shit. It's almost like some crazy shit. Like I don't know, I be hearing
Be some
like,
eerie shit going on.
Yeah, it'd be like some eerie shit type shit going on, and I don't be knowing if that's just whatever. It be feeling weird. I done definitely had some shit like that though, seeing like shadows and like hearing like eerie little shit, and I'd be in there by myself, so I'd be like, what the fuck?
Maybe your eyes adjusting to the dark.
Probably, shit, probably so.
I definitely don't like that.
Yeah, that shit's it's a strange feeling. I ain't gonna cap.
I told y'all about that one dream I had about the man sitting at the edge of my bed.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't been back though. Tell you that much, nigga. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, nigga. That nigga Chaos was like, you gotta let that nigga know he ain't invited. I'm like, shit, say no more, nigga. Nigga ain't came back. We been good, nigga.
Yeah.
That was right around the time I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen too.
Oh, good battery in my back.
Yeah, so that shit was kind of like fucking me up when I see that nigga like, hold on.
Anime got a huge influence.
No, facts, bro.
Speaking of dark shit like that,
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Where we going now?
Dark pod. This is dark, guys.
It is a very bright day outside.
This there was a man. He's a millionaire or whatever, and he's using his son as a blood boy to maintain his youth. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He doing like blood transfusions with his son to maintain his youth. He getting like injections like all over his body.
The granddad is in on it too.
Yeah. Like he using his own son to extend his youth, so to call.
No, that's crazy. You know we know that they do it though, so it's like,
Yeah.
and then to hear that he actually using his own kin, that's even
that's
more
like
sickening,
nuts.
bro. Like,
Is it sick?
That's sick.
It's sick?
That's sick.
I think.
Did your
so.
son say, "Here, Papa"? Like, no,
I mean,
man.
he got
I get it,
raised,
it's
he
in
obviously
your
got
blood.
raised to do it.
Yeah, he your blood, but I don't know. There's something about that that's.
It's something that it's not like no force shit going on. They doing it. They wrote the article about it. They participated in the interview.
I guess I just think it's weird. That's all. I just think it's kind
It's
of.
different from you.
It's just
It's different from you.
it's a little weird.
I don't think it's really weird. Like in concept of what's going on. It's not the first time it's been done.
That's why I said they do it.
It's very.
I
it's,
hear that.
That's an old practice for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of old. Like I don't know if I would say it was ancient, but it's pretty old. I know.
Mm.
Just using the blood of the youth to stay young and alive and extend your telomeres and cells and get new like stuff.
I mean, yeah, from that concept, yeah.
That's the concept they do it from.
Yeah.
This your son. Let that man live.
Like I don't know. Let him live his
Shit.
life. Like
The science they use say that he's young and he can he'll be all right basically.
He rejuvenate.
Yeah, it's like shit. Like his cells are regenerating. He's 20 something. He got high metabolism rates and all of that.
Man,
That's what they would say.
being the dried out prune and coming
bruh.
back to
That's-
life. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Let your
Them
son live his
niggas,
life,
hey,
man.
hey, yo, son. The pictures did look wild. Them niggas in a lake and shit with their hair slicked back,
Yeah,
looking
like-
mad Caucasian movie style.
look
I'm like, yo,
like
this some
niggas
cabin
look
in the
like
woods shit,
vampires,
son.
bro.
You said vampires?
Niggas look like vampires.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I
They
came. That's
do
what came to
look
my
like
mind.
that.
You said slick back. I thought about a vampire.
Yeah, they look
First
like
thing I
some
thought.
cabin in the woods. I'm bathing in bud shit. Like it look crazy. It look crazy as far as like if you put cinema with it. Like
That shit sickening.
I
bro.
just don't understand. Like you said, let your son live his life. I mean, I get it from like that practice standpoint, but
I'm not saying it's cool or
Yeah,
not.
that's what
I'm just saying that might be their practice,
Yeah,
and
like,
it's
bro,
different
y'all
from what
niggas-
I be on.
that
Like
shit over there.
I wouldn't milk my kid.
Sure, yeah.
I wouldn't milk my kid because we was the same blood type. I wouldn't do it.
That's the type of shit I used to
They got something got to happen for that to happen. Like,
Yeah.
That's
am I
like-
missing?
Like I understand, like if you go through like some like traumatic blunt trauma, that
Yeah, whatever require some shit that require
I get
that.
that, but it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if whatever
If
happened,
yo-
and then
if-
they be like, you be in the hospital, and they be like, yeah, you need a blood transfusion, and your kid, yeah.
and he
I'd be
said
like,
he agreed
oh.
to it. Like
Yeah.
like go ahead, like help your dad out.
Probably like once or twice. Huh?
Yeah, like, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about no. I'm just saying, like, not no.
You said if you get punctured a third time,
Hey,
so
like-
you,
Like infinite life sources shit. That's crazy. Bro. That's sick, man.
why not? We can be immortal.
he said him.
Ah, fam.
You talking about no?
I'm gonna let my shit play its course.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like that's your son. You supposed to let him live his life. You're
Man.
supposed to be doing no shit like that.
Is it unholy?
Mm.
Is it?
Unholy.
Did you read the book? Is it unholy?
It definitely sounds like it's
It
unholy.
sound unholy. I don't know if it is.
sound unholy?
It sound unholy.
Nigga, you taking everlasting life for yourself. Who the fuck says you can get this?
Who said you can stay alive forever?
Nigga, you supposed to been dead.
Multiply and be fruitful.
with the women.
How did we not know? How we don't know that that's how them niggas was living all them long ass lives in that book?
I get where you're trying to go with it, but
Dang.
I get it. But
That's that really nigga.
How we don't know that?
Man, fuck that.
the Bible ain't say nothing about no trans.
I will open up a can of worms right the fuck
Oh no,
now.
no, go ahead. Open
It's
that
already
motherfucker
been open, nigga.
It's already open.
up. Open that motherfucker up now.
So the Bible don't say nothing about none of that. Because the entire first part of the book is about animal sacrifice,
I mean,
and then the
yeah.
second
Nah,
one
that's
is
true.
about human sacrifice.
True. No, that's true. That's true for sure.
So they do drink the blood of this man that they worship as well.
True. That's true. That is
All right.
That
So
does happen. That does happen.
and they used it for healing purposes all through the motherfucking book. Like when the boy in the room, it's some blood and we good. In fact, he happened to wash the entire future world's sins away with his blood. And so we can't act like the blood ain't been the key. 44. We can't act like Scorpio and Mars ain't been the key. To change. You know what I'm saying? To, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to.
I'm at to decline that notion.
I'm gonna have to. Because I want to say it's some bullshit, but it sounded like you making sense. It sounded like you making sense though.
You can make sense out of it, but it's definitely some BS. I ain't gonna knock
Say,
it.
fuck that, it's unholy.
Nah, fuck that. Nigga, them niggas cannot get away with that, bro. Cause that's the type of shit that back in the day, bro. What about the whole town on to try to burn your ass up?
Yeah, when they thought you was like a witch or some shit like that. Yeah,
Come on, fam. This
In
nigga,
certain places.
niggas just doing it because he just got money. It's like, bro.
Niggas say, hey, bro, burn her.
Hey,
In certain places, because they did that for certain people, but the royal family been doing it the whole time.
Oh, that's deeper, darker.
Yeah, facts. Hey,
Oh, y'all said the can was open. I felt like we was back at the crib. Y'all took me back in time. I was like, oh shit, let me.
hey, man.
Speaking of that,
I didn't get lazy on the research. I just, you know.
let's pivot on that too, because I want to go deeper into the psychology of men. Okay.
Word.
It's a lot. I'm a pivot this into two different areas though. First, I want to start off by men knowing the nature of other men more than anybody else. Cause you know that's a deeper darker. So I was having a conversation the other day. It's a good conversation. I want to tell you guys. So
Right.
I was having this great conversation, and and it was from a mother, and she was talking about how men usually understand the nature of other men, and women tend to act naive toward.
We need some organs. We need a choir, and we need some church.
Like, yeah, she was basically like how women tend to act naive towards the true nature of men, but sometimes you should listen to the men that's around because we men, so we know how men operate. And like, I thought that was very pivotal to say because a woman will sit and tell you what they think all day, but just because you think something don't make it the reality. Because now it's not to necessarily say you are those people, but you are around different types of men because as men we have to be amongst each other and we have to deal with each other differently than how women have to deal with men, obviously. So I thought it was interesting to describe how the nature of men is like something we fully understand and something they kind of gotta hint at. They think because they deal with men on an intimate level that's the only level it is when it's layered. It's like layered.
Man.
Like it's like a multi-layered thing. Like you know, a lot of the time, like for example, everybody got homeboys and friends and just different shit that's like at different levels, right? Some people got closer friends, some people have friends that aren't as close, some people have associates, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know a nigga that ain't really the best nigga. He cool, he cool, but he like, this nigga ain't no good. For real, bro. Like, so it's like it's interesting to see how women will say maybe he ain't like that or go off of what they think, but you be around the motherfucker, you hear the motherfucker talk, and you know how the nigga is for real, but they sitting up telling you what you think is wrong, but you be around men, so you know how men operate. How do y'all feel about that?
You said something about to the effect of the intimacy level that they know men on and them happening to believe that that's either the deepest level or the only level.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's, worth pointing out that that's not true in the least. Don't get me wrong. Your inner self and sexual self have to do with how you operate largely in the world. It does, but
It's important, but that's not it.
men are run by their mind, and seldom do you get to see his actual mind if he's, like you were saying, no good or whatever. You seeing a lot of front, like a lot of front, and he might be sweet with the front. And if like if the dude is your brother or something, he gonna try to put you on game or whatever. And if it's if you ain't listening, it's like
You ain't gonna catch it. Yeah.
you don't catch the ball. But it's like I feel like all a person can do is like warn you or tell you, or like, hey, bro, you sis or whatever. So like, stop fucking with dog. That's all I can say for real. Cause like you can't sit up here and try to like down talk or put him on or nothing like that. It's just like, bro, I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to tell you, and if you ain't hearing me, you ain't hearing me for real. Like. And so a lot of times women be blinded and stigmatized and like and sometimes they don't even give a fuck. Sometimes they know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different kind of society out here when we dealing with that kind of subject. So it's like a lot of people don't give a fuck at all. A lot of women do know what's going on and should still be like, hey, I'm getting what I'm getting out the situation.
That be the part. That's what I was gonna kind of tie it to. Like you said, niggas be putting up a front so cold, bro. And know some niggas is out here just like cold, just like
you hard.
Say dog, sweet.
You was a smooth criminal.
Like, that's your lane. I'm not here to do nothing else about it, bro. I can't do shit with you. So that's who you is. Say no more. Yeah. But it just be like a lot of times people be just happy with what they get from a situation. They don't really care what it could be, what it should be. They just like, well, I'm receiving. I can care less how this nigga really is. Yeah. This nigga do what I need him to do.
He's like, that's all I care about. Yeah, and that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Hell yeah.
That's very true. Like motherfuckers don't care unless it benefit them a lot of the time. And it's like, that's benefiting is cool, but it's like, you don't think it's nothing more important than just benefiting from any situation. You know, I feel like women don't always fully grasp that. Like, it's deeper than just, oh, he can do this for me, so as long as he doing this for me, I really don't care what he doing. Like, nah, you got to look at the integrity and the morality of the men that you choose to deal with, for real.
Hey, that's a hard statement to let somebody swallow, Rod. You can't tell nobody that, man.
I understand, but it's the truth. I come to speak the truth.
No, facts.
I come to tell the truth.
I did that. I fucking did.
That's like with the second part of it. That's why we have a surge of men, being not only front, but being super emotionally unstable. I was having another conversation with a woman of importance to me the other day. And we was talking about that, and I was like, I feel like a lot of men don't have emotional control of their emotions because it's starting to surge into them doing things or acting out or like really I pivoted it into them killing their ex-girlfriends behind a new boyfriend or just killing these girls, period. Like, a lot of that is starting to happen at a higher rate now.
I give you that.
And it's like, you men are emotionally unstable. Like, you must master your emotions. Not to say that you can't feel shit, but it's just like, bro, you got to get your shit under control. You don't want to be just out here doing shit and throwing your life away. Over shit like that. Sure. Like, why are you just throwing your life away? Well, you can just let people move on. Like I've said before, I let people move on, not because I know it don't feel good, but I'd rather do that than put myself in a situation where I'll be trapped in time here. I don't want to be trapped in time in a jail cell.
No, that shit gonna whoop.
I don't want to do that. So I'd rather let you go and be free so I can move forward and become better and just. Somebody gonna come along and get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just don't get it. Everybody don't get it. So I've noticed that. I've seen that a lot more lately.
You said the key word, bro, when you said not to say that you can't feel, though. I think a lot of people, I think I'm not invalidating what you're saying because it's definitely true. Niggas are emotional, and it is that point to where it's like niggas can barely control it. But it's also to a point to where it's like on the opposite side, they more masculine. And they come at that niggas way more different to where it's like the situation with it. I'm not saying that it's all right for a nigga to kill a nigga over a girl or a nigga killing a girl over a nigga or any of that. You feel me though? But what I'm saying is when niggas' feelings get involved and the nigga already don't know how to control his shit, or if he have been controlling his shit or trying to control his shit, that's how they crash out. That's how they crash out, bro. It be a lot of shit that be presented to our face nowadays to where it's like, nigga, take it or leave it, get the fuck on. A lot of niggas can't take that harsh reality.
That is true. That is
It's
very,
like-
niggas can't take reality.
Yeah, and when you see your female out here doing shit like how you be doing shit, nigga, and she just like, nigga, it is what it is, that's gonna have a nigga looking like, damn, this girl cold, nigga. Like, that's a cold life, bro. It's a harsh reality that a lot of people can't handle. I think that's why they be crashing out like that. That's my outlook on it for sure. Niggas definitely need to handle their feelings, but at the same time, it's like, motherfuckers getting played on so cold.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers getting played on so
Motherfuckers is cold
cold.
with it. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. But I just don't think that. I feel like as a man, your job is to master yourself and get your feelings under control, because every situation can't be a situation about how you feel. Because feelings are just like anything else; they change. How you feel today, yesterday's price isn't today's price.
That
how
is
you
true.
feel yesterday might not be how you feel in a couple of days. Shit, sometimes that shit in a year you'll look back and be like, I don't even know, I was tripping on some shit that happened a year ago, because it's like you grow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got growing pains.
That is true though, bro. But when it comes down to the feelings, I think the feelings let you know an important part of a situation, to where it's like, yeah, they going to change. That's regardless. But if it's some shit that's like, when it come down to your feelings, that you should not be overlooking, my nigga, you should not be looking past that. You should not be letting that feeling change. You should let that feeling define that situation and move off that. I'm not saying go out here and crash out, but I'm saying if it's a situation to where a nigga come across your boundary, they overstepping them principles, you have to stand on them feelings. Them feelings have to be there. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you're not about to be a pushover. You can forgive and forget a situation. You're not going to forget. You can forgive and try to forget a situation by moving on. But at the same time, it's like, I still know what the fuck you did. And I'm not about to sit here and act like you ain't that motherfucker that's capable of doing it again. I can give you the rights to keep moving. You feel me? That's cool, because I can't stop you from doing what you're going to do. But at the same time, I know you. So feelings are valid in that sense. You feel me? Like, hey.
Okay.
I think as far as the women part of it, like should be looking like a result of like just the time we in. Like, it's really like a rise of feminine energy like type shit going on, and that's where like a lot of this shit coming from. However it's being manipulated or whatever the fuck, whoever opinion of it is, like, it's just I feel like all of that shit is a result of that. Like, niggas ain't never had to control their feelings. Like, niggas kind of been off the motherfucking wall for a minute, right?
Do what they want to do for the most part. Like, from what I've seen growing up, niggas, we kind of have done whatever we want.
We've been able to just be off the wall for the longest, so it's like, that's why you hear a lot of females echo sentiments of like, it's our turn now, or we gonna do what we want to do now, hot girl summer, all that type of vibes. Like, there is a certain type of energy being pushed right now. It's mad estrogen in the air, like. It's a certain type of energy being pushed from the universe right now and shit. Like, it's however individual handle that energy is however they able to handle that energy. Their vessel might not be ready, so they might be acting out. Their vessel might be ready, so they might be getting hella spiritual. Like, you never know. Like, however the spirit is entering them, however that spirit of that feminine, that divine feminine segment energy that's in the atmosphere right now, however that's hitting them. That just depends on how they got their shit together. Like, she might be great. She might not be great. She might be great at doing something that's not that great. Like, you never know. Like, and I just feel like men's response to that is that lack of emotional control, but it's also that same energy being influenced in the male as well. Like, because you're under the same stars. You're not affected by the feminine energy rise. You have a feminine energy in you too, and it's, like you said, it's, as a man, it's up to your job to control that and balance that out.
And that's all I'm about to say. It was key with the thing, like you said, with the vessel. I agree. I do think everybody's vessel isn't made to handle certain things. I really do feel that. I feel like everybody can't handle shit the same way.
Well, not made to, but it's not capable of
so
at this moment.
Yeah, like, it's just not capable. Like, it's like, I ain't gonna cap. It's been a lot of situations that I have been through that I was thinking like, damn. Am I? You know how like they be saying like that God give his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. Like, I be like, bruh, I don't know if I'm really that shit. Like, bruh, you put me through some shit I don't think I can. But it's like, I get it. Like, it's certain shit you just can't handle.
Right.
Like it just be hard to handle because it's like everybody ain't built the same way for real.
Right.
So it's like I don't know.
I ain't gonna front you,
At the
bro.
same time, everybody going through their own journey at their own pace, at their own processes. It's like shit, y'all niggas trying to match 1,000 different wires
Like-
together at the same time.
Like I was saying the other day, like the longer you just be around people, it don't necessarily help because you get to see how human people really are. Seeing how human people are can
Man.
jade you. You can end up not necessarily on the same page as somebody or not liking somebody, but it's not really intentional. It's just you see how human they are. You see how flawed they actually are, and it's hard to process.
Yeah.
But see,
Sometimes it'd be hard to process that for some people.
that's the part. That's the thing that makes this shit, like you said, that's the thing that makes it a human experience to actually understand that we are different. But at the same time, like you said, the vessel just couldn't take it at that moment. So we all got to go through this shit. We all got to get down to the same destination. But it's just a matter of how you going
How
through
you
that
get
journey.
there.
Yeah, you feel me? When shit hit the fan for you. No, so I definitely think that's the key part to it, man. Because if your shit just hit the fan out the blue, nigga, you ready. Regardless of if you mentally think you not, nigga. It hit
Basically,
the fan for a reason. You feel
It's
me?
here.
Yeah. So
It's only here because you ready.
Yeah, so wake up. That's just all it is, bro. Just like make your plate, eat up, nigga. Say
He's like, do
something
what
if you got to,
do
bro.
what you gotta do.
Yeah, nigga, piece by piece if you got to, bro. But you gotta get through that part because it's gonna you keep coming,
Facts.
keep dragging, you keep drowning you. That's when you start feeling like, oh yeah, I don't think I was ready for this shit. It's because you're not trying to keep going straight.
Right.
You going straight and you getting whooped on. You trying to retreat, but no, nigga, you gotta keep going, bro. Because it definitely get lighter as you keep going. It seems like the resistance come when you go backwards.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay. I fuck with that. Go backwards. Okay. The last topic I got for y'all. So, Black Lives Matter has gone broke after raising $90 million.
They wiped that shit. nigga.
$90 million they've gone broke.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about it? We ain't got to talk about that. So how do y'all know?
How? How y'all? How?
You want to know how I think they went broke?
How you think that went broke?
Paying
They
for
took y'all money and bought houses and shit.
the
That they
estate.
did.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm going to let y'all have the floor with that. I don't got
Yeah.
nothing else to say about that.
They got that estate up real good.
I don't have no other opinion of that.
Look, man, if you don't know, now you know. Black Lives Matter is not us. That's not our peoples. Once again, this is from the House episodes. This is like a long time ago.
We had
Like,
that shit in there damn near the first season, bro.
Yeah, like maybe
Told
even
y'all.
the first episode. Like, yo, Black Lives Matter is not our peoples. That's not us. That's George Soros and his hired feminine Marxist people. Like,
Yep.
who are also heavy alphabet supporters. Like,
$90 million.
It's a lot of fucking pay.
Gone, down the drain. $90 million, gone.
it went
look.
wherever the fuck they said it was gonna go.
Now, you know what's funny? All of these companies, they donated all this money to Black Lives Matter. They had the Louis Vuitton and all them rich ass folks or whatever. You know, because they never do shit like that. So
Right.
y'all donated all this money to this organization, and y'all put these quote unquote black people at the front of it or whatever. Because, you know, it's not owned by black people. It's owned by George Soros. So,
That's a fact.
and
That's
we let
the
them
fact to
we
break
let
your
them-
mama's back.
We let them burn through the money, and ain't no changes for the black community happened yet.
It wasn't supposed to.
It wasn't, but I'm just saying. I just want people to process that.
Yeah.
Though. I want everybody to hear that. I just want y'all to hear that. Like, what changes did y'all see happen? Leave them in the comments.
Facts.
What changes did y'all see happen
Ooh.
within the black community since
They
they've
gonna have
gotten
me.
the money?
He gonna have me in the comments debating with niggas.
That's all I want to know, y'all. That's all. I just want to know.
That was key. Like all these
Because
niggas.
That's a wrap.
from where I'm sitting, shit look the same, if not worse.
Everybody at the top then came together. They done sewed the basket up, all put their money in. And then when the time was over, they all took their shit
their
back
money
out.
out.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
the-
goddamn, we fooled them.
just like motherfucking China and Russia.
Mm-hmm.
They done sold up their money together, their currencies.
Trying to boot this shit.
Yep.
Like, was these niggas not just? I told y'all niggas these niggas just fighting a fake war. I told you the war was fake. I just told you niggas.
Nah, niggas, buddy.
Niggas said they finna break bread, nah.
That shit.
And we finna go to Africa and break bread with Africa.
Hey, look though, free game. So what happened to the disinformation acts? Y'all forget about that shit? If it was misinformation, you was getting like banned niggas down there wanted to try to get on your ass with the legalities and shit, man. I thought that shit was something different, bro, because pertaining to my job that I got now, they was actually kind of on the news saying that we scammers, but it's actually something that's in the actual law to say that we can do what we do. Them niggas are saying we scammers and shit. So first thing came in my head, I'm like, damn, this misinformation. Like this information, this shit. Like I should get on their ass. Like nigga, we should get some money. Yeah, we should get some money out of this, bro. The way they was acting about niggas speaking their own facts regarding all the shit that they done put on us, bro. Getting on niggas' ass for sitting up here letting people know what the fuck really going on. Like,
Definitely,
shit
man.
crazy, man. How much they done popped out on us and tried to lead the scene.
I told you.
Niggas, dog.
So Apple is going to India to try to create the iPhones. That's where they're trying to take their manufacturing to next. India is on the tech rise. So they might be like what do they call it? A high society soon.
Oh, wow.
So that's the next, one of the next global superpowers might be India. So the Eastern world is on the come up.
Yeah.
And the Western world is doing what I told y'all it was going to do.
Shit going down the fucking train.
But no panics, no worry, no fear factors. We're not pushing fear. That's just to let y'all know what's going on. This shit gonna take at least another 5 to 10 years to happen. It's cool. You got time to prepare. You got time to get your shit together. You got time to figure out whatever you need to figure out. Educate yourself about whatever you feel like you need to be educated about and move however you feel you need to move. You got all that time, you know what I'm saying? And so your destiny is falling into your hands quite literally.
I mean, you know, if you look at it from our beginning seasons till now, niggas had all that time. You feel me?
Yeah, so get out here, get your hands dirty, get your mind busy. That's what I got.
I want you guys to it's something that we've been said, but just sometimes it's okay to unplug. It's unplugged from what's going on. Like just remove yourself from the illusion of what's going on in social media land and rap and all that. It's okay to unplug sometimes. You ain't gotta do it all the time. Just unplug sometimes and notice what's really going on. That's all.
Good me time. Had that good me time, man. Appreciate that, son. Pay attention to what happened in Babylon.
All right, man. Black Regalia podcast. Thank y'all for listening once again. Like, subscribe, share. What's all that shit they be saying?
Comment,
Follow
Follow
that shit.
Instagram.
Facebook, and Twitter.
Weekly.
I don't really know about the Facebook though. We don't really. Hey, listen. We out. West side.